everything I had gone through, I realized that the human mind, if you can put it in a very quiet, calm place and get it to calm down and not be so spastic, that you could possibly make this work out for you. How bad are you really? So I calmed myself down and I had to make this enormous thing small. I had 30 more miles to run and my body was in the worst shape in my entire life, the worst pain I ever felt in my life. So I broke this 30 miles thing down. I broke it down to small chunks. I calmed my mind down. I had to get water, had to get potassium, had to get sodium. I had to stop being so dizzy because I had to be able to stand up. So my dizziness went away after about an hour. I was able to stand up now. And I was going around this track at like 30-some minute mile. And I'll never get my crew person saying, hey, I got to mile 81. They said, you're not gonna make the time. I had 24 hours and I was going so slow, taking so much time. This is when I realized that the human mind, once everything gets connected, once the mind knows you're not gonna quit something, it's gonna try to find more. It's gonna try to give you more. Once it realizes you're not gonna take the path of least resistance, you're gonna stay here until it's done. My mind and my body and my spirit became one for the first time ever. For the first time ever, it became one. And I went to a level that I never thought was humanly possible for myself or anybody else. In that shape that I was in, I was able to run 19 miles. And I ran 19 miles, did 100 miles, actually did one more mile. I did 101 miles in 18 hours and 56 minutes. I'd overcome so many obstacles in my life, and this was the final crucible for me. And I got through it. And at the end of this race was such clarity to me. And it was just the most amazing thing I ever do in my life.
What do you do on the days when you're just not feeling it?
Those days when I'm tired or worn out or just basically sick of the grind. What do I do on those days? I go anyways. I get it done, even if I'm just going through the motions. I go through the motions. I don't really want to work out. I work out. I really don't want to hammer on a project. I hammer on the project. Don't really want to get up and get out of bed. Yeah, I get up and get out of bed.
The biggest question I get asked all the time is, hey, I lack motivation. And it's an annoying question to me because so do I sometimes. I don't always feel motivated to go to the gym. I don't always feel motivated to work, but I do it anyway. It's called discipline. When you're asking someone for motivation, what you're effectively doing is saying, make me want to do it. Please make me want to do it. No, you have to do it. Or you can stay a loser. And if you're going to wake up every day and lack the motivation to do what should be done and compete against people who will do it irregardless of how they feel, you're going to perpetually and forever lose. When I meet somebody who's whatever, 50 years old, and they have absolutely zero money, I don't think, oh, he's had it hard. I thought, you're just lazy.
Lazy people never get anywhere in life, doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if it's tennis or money. If you're lazy, you're never going to get there.
I've yet to experience in my 36 years a man who genuinely tries their very best and is genuinely motivated to make sure they're the best version of themselves, who doesn't get what they want. I've never seen someone go, I spend all of my time doing what I'm supposed to do. I dedicate myself. I'm good to people. I'm honest. I'm hardworking. I've got a firm handshake. I don't snake anybody. God likes me. Who doesn't have everything they want. I really believe the universe will give anyone anything they want if they actually. I've seen people pretend to try their best. I've seen people make excuses for why they'll never have it and not get it. But I've never seen anybody who just wakes up, shuts up, works, and not get it. I did it. I didn't have food and I was a world champion. How did you fail so massively? How can you lack motivation? How can an antelope in the jaws of a tiger say, I lack motivation? I'm horny, I want to jerk off. You're 22 at the height of your capabilities, the height of your energy. It is Friday. Are you making money? What are you doing? Oh, there's this band. I really want to see this band. Bro, they're ripping out your throat in real time. You're bleeding out. Fight. Fight back. I don't have motivation. You're a loser. You are a loser. If you do not win, you lose. What do you call someone who loses? A loser. I don't feel motivated. Newsflash, neither do I sometimes. You have to do it anyway because it's your duty to do it because you don't want to be a loser. If you felt like doing it all the time, then there would be no magic to it. The magic is that you do it regardless of how you feel. What do you mean you need motivation? You don't need motivation. You have a duty to not be a loser anymore because the hole in the sky is closing. You can have anything you want, and that's how you disrupt the matrix.
Absolutely everything as a man is your responsibility. It's your responsibility to become your best and brightest version of yourself. And you're not going to do that simply by talking it into existence. You need to go out there and do things which are genuinely difficult, genuinely stressful, so you can become the man you want to be. I don't believe men especially can learn any way besides pain. It's natural and intrinsic inside of men. You'll see a man drive a car too fast and almost crash 100 times, and he won't learn his lesson until he's crashed that car. We only learn things the hard way. Every single time something bad happens to me, that's how I see it. I see it as God teaching me to make me more wise, a more capable opponent, and that's how you have to approach life. There's never been a hero movie where all he does is win. To be a hero, you have to suffer. If you're suffering, even if you're a normal guy with a normal job and you're suffering at your job, or you're heartbroken because your girl left you, or whatever. If you're suffering, that's part of your hero's journey. If you want to be a superhero in life, you need to understand that for 80% of the movie, you're going to suffer. And when your life is that way, you have a chance to grow into something fantastic, and you should thank God for every difficult thing he puts in your path. A man is unfairly imprisoned in a Romanian jail cell and trained so hard he emerges stronger than ever before. That is a movie.